This is TNC Live episode 66. And you're on with me as always, the man with gold box, Brandon.
Hey, feels good to be back. It was really sad missing last week, but we're here. We have a lot to talk about. Thankfully, kind of that week off did give us a lot
This
of
was all the past
information.
week, homie.
Yeah,
This was all the past week. We just had a good week.
yeah, honestly.
Lots of juicy stuff.
But yeah, super excited. We got Adam back for us today. I'm sure he's excited to talk about some Pokemon stuff that went on.
Oh god, that's right.
It's nuts. It's nuts.
It's nuts.
It's rigged.
I told you to
I
get
weighed
that
my
pack.
cards.
I told you to get
I
that
see.
pack.
The funny thing is, like, all right, well, I guess I'll go ahead.
Yeah,
and
go ahead and
get
start it
into
out.
This little story. So, go to, oh gosh, where did we go? We went to Walmart. We were just doing grocery shopping and whatnot, and like every time I go to the store, I gotta get Pokemon cards now. And I was looking, and I was like, I don't want this, I don't want that. Their selection was pretty bad. And then I just see this one lonely tin that actually didn't even belong in the spot that it was at. And it was a GX tag team tin. And it had, oh gosh, I don't know, it had some kind of legendary tag team Pokemon card on it. Anyways, I was like, all right, fudge it, I'm gonna get it, why not? So I get it, and I in those tins you get, you know, that one special card and then like 3 booster packs that are completely random. You don't know what you're getting. So I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll chance it. I get it. And it had like Celestial something, Thunder something, and then Evolutions. And I'm opening. I'm like, I'm getting good cards too. Like I got a full art card, and then I get to the Evolutions, and I'm like, all right, well I already got my full art, so I doubt I'm gonna get another like bomb card. It's usually like 1 per like container. And then I'm flipping through, and I'm like, oh cool, reverse holo Zapdos. All right, I mean that's something. And then I flip to the next one, holo Charizard, and I'm like stoked. I'm like, dang, this is like an $80 card. And then like I messaged Brandon, I'm like, dude, guess what I got? And like while I messaged him, I'm like looking into it, I'm like, maybe it's a little bit more than I thought. And I look, mint condition, so a 9 on the grading scale out of 10 is $750 for that card.
See, the funny thing is, since you just pulled that, and if you're keeping it in a good spot, and if you do get it graded, if that comes back like a 9.8 or a 10, you're looking at probably about a $2,000 card.
Yeah. And then like and then I looked more, and it was like slightly used, like a 5 rating was 200.
Which
so
a 5
even
rating,
a pretty bad rating,
yeah,
is 200.
I mean, a 5 is generally like a tear in the card or like really bad card damage. Like, I mean, I've seen my dad get 6.5s back, and I'm like, that should have been like a 3, I would think. But so yeah,
So,
that's pretty dope.
I just got to figure out how to get it graded and whatnot, get that process going. But I'm happy boy. Now, if this was the olden pack, like from the 1990s, that's like a $100,000 card.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, you know, whatever. But
Who
yeah,
cares?
stoked.
It's still the OG art Charizard, and it's beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah, it
So
is
that
pretty
felt
sweet.
great. Gaming wise, gonna continue with a hot streak. Can't even complain. League of Legends this weekend with Golden. Went on a 6-win streak. Got myself into the Gold 4 promos. And promos went bad though. Won our first game, lost the second 2. So there's still a chance I, win. But one more loss and I'm back to Silver 1, however much LP. But
Very nice.
it was pretty good getting all those wins in a row. And then played some 7 Days to Die with Cass and Golden. It's pretty much, for those of you that don't know, Minecraft but with zombies and a little bit more realism. It's just not blocky, you know. Besides that, last thing I did was some Among Us with the Vivid clan, and that was fun. Yeah.
Very nice. Not bad at all. I'll go and take it over next, since I don't have that long of a list, and we can wrap it up with Manny and his laundry list of games as well. Played a decent amount of League over the last 2 weeks now. I'm like 70-ish LP, so I'm right there to get into my Silver 1 promos. That's pretty cool. Got my girlfriend's computer all worked out and everything, so I was actually playing League with her last night and this morning, teaching her how to play. So that's been decent.
You buying the like 3090?
She's not. I probably will eventually. Super excited for it. Outside of that, played a little bit of Madden, a little bit of TFT. I think that's it. I really think that might have been it for my gaming. I did, however, start watching a show, Cobra Kai, yesterday. I'm 3 episodes in.
Did?
Yeah, dude, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Not gonna lie, I love it.
It's so good, dude. It's so good. I'm like 3 or 4 episodes into season 2, and it holds. That second season just picks up right where it leaves off at the end of season.
That's
1.
awesome.
It just keeps going.
That's awesome.
It's really good. I really like it.
Yeah, super excited. Outside of that, yeah, watched a little bit of Hayaku, the cool volleyball anime, thanks to our friend Golden or Zuku. But yeah, that's. Oh, and speedrunners. I played a lot of speedrunners with you guys this weekend too. Gosh, that was a lot of fun. Just pooping on Simon and Schneeds.
I turned Schneeds and Sammy into speedrunner addicts.
Hell yeah.
They played so much speedrunners, just the 2 of them. It was hilarious.
That's good. But yeah, Manny, what have you been up to, man? I know you got a lot to talk about.
I did so many different things. There was like a couple days where, well, I was on vacation from work, and there was a couple days where I'm just like, I don't know what to do. So I just started playing a bunch of different things. So I played Spellbreak with a friendo from Vivid, and I think we ended up getting a 3rd. Played a few games, got a 2nd place. Felt pretty good, honestly. The game feels a lot better now that it's full release. I gotta be honest. Played a little bit of Apex here and there. Mostly played by myself. I did get 1 win with somebody, I think. Mean Schneeds played on PS4, and we got a win. It was actually in a duos, which honestly I don't care for duos, but it was a good time. It was cool. Played 1 game of Warzone over the weekend because I was just kind of getting bored because my friends were hanging out, taking a nap, and I was just kind of bored by myself, so I just played a game of Warzone. Went pretty well, got 6 kills. Didn't know I could still play Call of Duty, but that was cool. Like Brandon said, tons of speedrunners, and I got really deep back into a lost love, Overwatch. A bunch of my buddies from around here have been playing it nonstop on PC, so I'm like, you know what, heck it, I'm just gonna get it. I'm gonna play it, see how it goes. I gotta say, I love it.
Hanzo main?
It's no. I gotta say, I really do enjoy the game. Playing it again it's reminded me of what I enjoyed about the game when it first came out. So getting back into it's been really fun. There's been a lot of really fun plays with all the new characters. There's a lot of really cool like ult combos you can do. There's Baptiste. He's a support character. His ult is he throws up this like wall, this like just big wall that your teammates shoot through, and their bullets do bonus damage. So my buddy was playing him on, I think it's Numbani or Lijiang Tower, that one, and he throws down his ultimate, and then I was playing Soldier 76, so I throw my ultimate, and I just start blasting through his damage amp shield, and I got a team kill by myself.
Oh wow, very nice.
It was wild. Super good time with Overwatch. Literally, that's his ult though. It's not me. It's not me, I swear. Don't ban me, Blizzard. But yeah, a lot of different things going on. Super fun week. Lots of really fun things to talk about this week, though. So since we're sort of wrapped up with what we've been up to, it's time to jump into the
Top 5 gaming news stories of the week. Number 1.
To kick off the week, the next-gen arms race has officially begun. After leaks from a verified Twitter account surfaced early last week, Xbox came out and unveiled not only the existence of the Xbox Series S, they gave us the price and release date of both the Series S and the Xbox Series X. Xbox fans can begin pre-ordering the systems starting September 22nd and can pick up the next-gen consoles on November 10th. The Series S is listed at $300 and the Series X is listed at $500.
Now, we know why the game's coming out November 10th, right? Why the system's coming out November 10th, right? Like, with all the games being released, like, literally on that date. or like a few days later.
Well, I was saying because I know Valhalla I think moved itself up a week, and
Spoilers. But yeah, you're right.
yeah. Oops. And then outside of that, I mean, isn't Cyberpunk?
Read the show notes,
Cyberpunk,
forehead.
Call of Duty.
I know.
I
I
think
accidentally
there's a few
closed the
others,
show
but-
notes, so that's why I'm kind of like, oh,
Rip.
Yeah,
But go ahead.
I was just gonna say Cyberpunk's the 19th, so it's around the same time.
Yeah. No, so a very good time for the system to come out. $300 system, honestly, it was a great idea, and I mean, I guess you could still call it a good idea, except the system like specifications compared to the $500 actually matters a lot, in my opinion.
Oh, it's night and day, and
Yeah.
people that are probably like ambassadors for Xbox are like, "Whoa, it's so crazy. The CPU is almost the same, and it's $200. It's gonna be so fast." And it's like, homie, the system won't even run 4K natively.
Yeah. Like
The GPU is a third of the power.
Yep. Like that's huge. The RAM isn't that big of a deal, but it does matter, especially with games becoming more and more intensive. I mean, like even Call of Duty on the PS4.
Over 200 gigs. You're gonna be able to
yeah.
play Call of Duty and like 2 other games, and your Series S is gonna be filled.
Yeah,
with
because
a
the storage
500
is
gig hard drive.
trash. It's 500 gigabytes. Like, what is someone gonna do with that?
You're gonna play Call of Duty and only Call of Duty, and you're gonna be sad.
It's so dumb. Like, don't get me wrong. I get that you can buy external storage devices,
And that's what they're counting
but
on.
at that point, like, just get the $500 system. It's like you're paying for the extra storage, and you're getting a better system in general. So like,
significantly.
just do it. Just do it. And it's digital only for the small one, which don't get me wrong, more people are going towards digital now more than ever. Even I'm doing that more now than ever, unless it's a collector's edition. But like, it's silly. It's silly, especially for it to come out like same time. They should have waited.
So, I mean, I do kind of see this as a glorified Xbox One that can play the next-gen games. I mean, I will say, someone like myself, even... What was that?
It's not even as good as the One X.
Yeah. I guess for me, I mean, like... I guess the storage doesn't really bug me. I mean, again, as someone who doesn't play a whole lot of different games, and the games... I mean, right now, my PS4, with all the games I have any interest in playing or have played over the last probably 2 years now, takes up like 300 gigs of my storage. Sure, that doesn't include all the new Call of Duty updates, and I understand that. Like, I don't know. I mean, if you don't play Call of Duty, you're probably going to be fine at 500 gigs. I mean, again, it just depends on the person you are. I'm someone, when I'm done with the game, I'm done with the game. I don't go back to it normally. So you know, when I'm like, okay, cool, I'm done with this game, I haven't played it in 2 weeks, I just delete it. I delete it, and I'm like, okay, if I want to re-download it, okay, it'll take me 25 minutes. I'll re-download it. So, I don't know. I do agree with you guys at a certain extent, though. I mean, like, I think for anyone really, and we'll get into the PlayStation soon, but I don't see why anyone would really want to go with Xbox over PlayStation if you have a PC that can also play, you know, Microsoft games.
So to their credit, though, I will say, and I doing a lot of, you know, scrolling through, you know, social media and things like that. One thing I will say that one people did take note of is, you know, for the holiday season, you know, you know, we can't take for granted that some people can afford a $500 system.
Yeah.
You know, this is still a good system that's gonna play brand new games for $300, and that's still awesome and very affordable. And you know, having that Xbox All Access where you can basically pay $10 a month for the system, and then you pay the $15 for Game Pass Ultimate. You know, that is a very good deal, and it's very affordable. So in that sense, I do appreciate what they did with the system. So in
But
that
then-
sense, like it's it's nice that they did something like that. But on the other hand, for somebody who's, I want the, you know, I want the next gen experience. That's like the Series S isn't the system for you if you want the next gen experience.
Yeah, because like how you mentioned, like if you already have the Xbox One X, like that's better than the Series S. And the games that are coming out right now, like they're gonna be coming out on the Xbox One X still anyways. Like it's gonna be both system releases. So at that point, if you already have one, don't buy the S. You don't need it. You're getting probably worse gameplay.
So I will say the frame rates are going to be better between the two. The resolution will be worse on the Series S, but the frame rates will be better. Because I know they did say it is going to be up to 120 FPS on the Series S,
Okay,
which is really nice. It's just the game, or it only supports up to 1440p.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's a little give and take there. So, if you're looking for just fluid gameplay, the Series S is still a very good option for you over the One X. If you're looking for better resolution, though, the One X can outperform it.
And like, I mean, I'll be honest, like for myself, if I was going to get one of these like right now, I would probably go with the S, just because again, for myself, I'm fine deleting and re-downloading games on my end. And I guess it's the only way I would do it is if it was like I had to upgrade from the One to play like new games. If they're like, hey, we're not making this on old consoles, it has to be next gen, I would just go with this, because personally, like I don't have a 4K TV. I don't plan on getting a 4K TV at that point. I mean,
what about what about the digital only? Because
yeah, I'm very fine with that
you
too.
and I have been semi-prone sometimes to get collector's editions of games, and
Yeah.
that's a physical copy now.
The last time I got a collector's edition of a game was Borderlands 3. And I'll be very honest, outside of it just being...
Regretted it.
Yeah, I extremely regret it, outside of just, the cool, like, stuff I got with it. So it's like, even at that point, if I really cared about it, I would be like, okay, cool, I'll buy the collector's edition and then go trade in my copy for like, $30, $40. I'll take the $20 hit to still enjoy my collector's edition, so...
Okay, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. We'll go ahead and move on then to number 2.
Number 2.
Our second story of the week. Many people were anticipating a response from PlayStation on September 9th when Xbox made their unveiling of the system, because it was the 25th anniversary of PlayStation coming to the West, but we were left disappointed. However, the next day they did announce that they are going to be having their PlayStation 5 showcase coming this Wednesday, September 16th, where everyone is expecting, and at this point praying to the heavens, that we are going to get an announcement of a release date and the price of the console.
How could they not, right? Like, you have
Right,
to.
like, right?
It's so late. Like, Xbox is coming out in 2 months. There's no way they're gonna postpone it. They have to announce it.
I would love to see, if anything, from PlayStation, just a big FU to Xbox and be like, we're winning this console generation, because this one comes out November 10th, come out November 1st or November 3rd, and then have it be $300 and $400. You do that, you already automatically win before the consoles come out. Like, there's no doubt, no doubt.
400. Like, PS4 Pro is still 400, isn't it?
But you know what? There have been reports from Games Radar and Games Rant and a couple other places that Sony is talking about slashing the price before they unveil the system. So it is possible that we do see a $400 PS5. Which would be absolutely absurd.
I'd be so happy.
Or
or
you could be smart and already go and pre-order the 10-karat gold PS5 for $10,000.
Take my money. Take my money. If it's $400, take it all.
The fact that exists is hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, we have this solid gold PS5. It's $10,000. It'll probably have system issues, but take it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, but that's 24 karat gold. That's big money.
Hey, once I get bored of the PS5, I'm gonna go in like a little gold place and I'm just melt it down.
There you go, baby.
There you go.
Just find a way to take the casing off and melt down the gold. It'll be good.
Yeah, exactly.
Easy. I also saw in a story that there were apparently gonna be a platinum one too, and I'm like, is that a thing? I have to double check that, but I saw, I was reading up in a story, I can't remember where it was, about the gold PS5, and it was saying something about there being a platinum one too. I'm like, there's no way they could actually do that, right?
Well, so
There'll be a rose gold and a platinum, it says, for the
Like-
24 karat.
That's insane.
Apparently-
right? Like, that's absurd.
Apparently, there's going to be the 24 karat gold, which is, it says 79.99. I believe this is euros. Oh, I think. And then there's going to be an 18K rose gold, and then a platinum.
That-
The platinum apparently would be the most expensive. Actually tied with the 18K rose gold disc, but I guess the platinum disc will be more. So yeah, who wants to go get a nice like 10 to 12K PS5, sorry.
Bro,
hard path.
you better believe I'm buying that PS5 controller. That's gonna be pure gold. Let's get it.
Oh yeah, come on.
I wouldn't even want to
Easy.
use it, dude. The moment it gets a scratch on it, oh my gosh, I'd be so mad.
Could you imagine breaking that
It's gonna be
controller?
interesting.
People who rage quit games. And
Hey,
throw
you know what,
things,
though?
Do not
That's-
buy this console.
Hey, you know what though? That's the only controller that you can get that you can throw and break and still make money off of having that controller.
This is true.
Possibly not wrong.
So to sort of wrap this thing up, I'm really looking forward to the showcase. One, to see if it is true that they are going to be, cutting the price on the 5. Two, we talked about it on the show about a month ago now. There's apparently still, Sony apparently still has ammunition on what's coming for the 5. So I just want to see what the future has in store for this system more than anything. Whether the system gets a price slash or not. I just want to see what other things they have to talk about. But
Sony's just better.
do you guys think that we will see a $400 PS5?
Yes.
There's no way. It's
Yes.
the same price as the PS4
Yep.
Pro. There's no way that they're gonna come out and be like, "Hey, it's a lot better of a system, but same price."
I think
Go
you're
get it.
really
Like,
undercutting how much Sony wants to just
I know.
make
I
Microsoft
know,
stop making
but, like,
consoles.
I feel like they'll already beat Microsoft just because they are Sony. I think they can make it $498 and they will still outsell Xbox. Like, I don't know. I don't think
I
that
don't
needs
know.
to be that drastic. $450, sure. I know it's not a huge difference, $50, but $450, I could see them doing that. $400, I don't see it.
But here's the thing, both sides are selling out on making profits on these systems to get more consoles sold, to get more games in their hands. Because last generation, both of them were kind of betting on their exclusives. Microsoft lost that because a lot of their exclusives underperformed. But Sony's exclusives have been great. Look at Ghost of Tsushima. It's the fastest selling Sony exclusive original IP ever. Like,
Last of Us,
They
always
just-
killing it.
they just keep pumping out games and making tons and tons of money off these games. So it's possible. I would love to see that happen because
yeah.
I would buy that in an instant.
Oh, I agree. Same.
We'll see, man.
But I
I
just don't see it.
definitely looking forward to it. Again, PS5 showcase is going to be this Wednesday, September 16th, 3 p.m. local time, 3 p.m. Central time for the showcase. So be on the lookout.
Number 3.
Number 3. Well, Brandon kind of spoiled this one, huh?
A little bit.
In response to the release date of the Xbox Series X and Series S, Ubisoft announced that their much anticipated Assassin's Creed Valhalla will now launch November 10th alongside the consoles.
I bet none of you knew that. I bet no one knew that who's been like just following
Yeah.
anything.
No? Do you think this was planned already? Do you think they kind of already knew that Xbox was going to release, but they told us a different date so that they could be like, hey, guess what? We're doing it sooner.
I think if anything, this like their date was more just like a hey, we kind of have an idea when it's coming out. Start your pre-orders.
Gotcha.
You know, let's start getting some money in. So I'm kind of on that side of it.
I think it's a fair point. I think they picked middle of November because they knew that November was probably the window.
Yeah.
So middle of November was probably a safe place to put the game. We knew that this game was going to be an next-gen game, so we've kind of known this was going to kind of be the window. I'm not surprised to see it get pushed up a week because the game is partnered with Microsoft. So it's not too surprising to see the game get pushed up to be a launch day title. Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we even see maybe a special edition system for the game. Because I think this game's going to be a really, really big release. The game looks fantastic, and I think a lot of people are excited for it. And I think this is going to be the game to get launch day on these systems, for now at least, until we see if Sony has something big for launch day. I think that's going to be the game everybody wants on the new system, so it wouldn't be too surprising to see something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely agree. I know it can't happen because of the partnering there, but Sony is like, hey, we're coming out November 3rd. Valhalla. We're moving up again.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be so funny.
Yeah, it's the PS5 Valhalla launch edition.
Please.
Ubisoft just gets sued for tons of money.
Worth, though.
All right, we will go and move on to number 4 for us.
Number 4.
Number 4. So, honestly, I was thinking about this earlier. The synergy of our story is just fantastic this week. Follow up all the next-gen stuff with a next-gen game. Follow up the game with the big Ubisoft Forward, the guys who make Valhalla. So, on the 10th, Ubisoft hosted its second Ubisoft Forward event. We're going to go and run down everything that they talked about before and during the show, because they actually talked about a lot of cool things before the show. Most of it was updates on games that are already out, but we'll go ahead and run through them real quick for you guys. They started the pre-show with The Division 2. They announced a new game mode called The Summit. It's going to be almost a dungeon crawl type of game mode where squads fight through 100 floors of enemies before a big boss battle caps off the experience. This is probably one of the cooler announcements that they made. It's just unfortunate because it's not easily accessible. So they announced Far Cry VR Dive into Insanity, which is a free roam VR game where players return to the Rook Islands of Far Cry 3 and work with each other to escape the villain of Far Cry 3 boss. The only catch to this is that it's actually a partnership with a company called Zero Latency, who does free roam VR games and have like set locations for them. So it's not going to be a game playable on consoles. You would go to these locations. They have locations in 22 different countries. In the US, there's one in California, one in Houston, one in Las Vegas, Orlando, Reno, California, and then the closest one to us is in the Wisconsin. Actually, there's one in the Wisconsin Dells and in Mishawaka, Indiana. There you go. Always want to go to Indiana and play some free roam VR in Far Cry?
No.
I'll pass. You know,
It's
I've been
cool.
to Indiana
It's interesting.
twice this year, and you know what?
So we go to the
It's
Dells.
fine,
We go
but
to
I
the
don't wanna go
Kalahari.
I was just at the Dells. Not a great time.
Suck.
Oh yeah, Dells, super cool. Terrifying experience.
Why?
I'll explain another time. Weird story.
Okay, buddy.
Just thought we were gonna get killed at night.
I thought you were going to explain later. Next game, so this is the probably the only announcement from the pre-show of a new game. It was Roller Champions. They kind of gave a little bit of a development update. They showed a little bit of gameplay that people got to, of gameplay that people experienced during a private workshop. They did announce the game's coming early 2021, and that they're gonna have more updates over time coming to launch. I gotta say though, like watching the gameplay from it that I saw, this game looks really cool, and I think it's gonna be the first like true competitor to a different spin on a sports competitive game like Rocket League.
Okay.
it actually looks really cool and really fun. So something to keep your guys' eye on, definitely. It's gonna be a really cool, unique spin on like a sport game.
It's definitely something I would like, give a shot, especially if it's like $20, $30 type of game. It's definitely something I would go grab pretty quick, I think. I'm a big fan of those competitive sport type games.
So to round out the pre-show, they gave content updates on Ghost Recon Breakpoint, The Crew 2, For Honor, and Just Dance 2021. Not a whole lot there. There's a new season for Honor. And then there's gonna be a new season for Ghost Recon Breakpoint and new songs for Just Dance 2021.
I lost Manny.
What do you mean you lost Manny?
I definitely did not just hear him there. I still do not hear him.
Oh, yep. Nope. I don't hear him either. Rip. Good
Bye,
night,
Manny.
Man.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
back.
I don't know. That just happens sometimes. Like I tell you guys. Now you've seen it firsthand. Sometimes my mic just stops, like, or Discord just stops picking up my mic.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Very weird.
So anyways, they kicked off the live show with Immortals Phoenix Rising, which is originally titled Gods and Monsters. They showed off this game about a year ago now. I believe at the Game Awards was when it was first announced. And we got a first look at the gameplay, and they gave us details of the story, and we got to see some of the abilities you're going to earn over time. So you play as Phoenix, who is apparently destined to save the gods of Greece from some calamity. Basically, this is gonna feel a lot like Breath of the Wild, but a little bit Greek mythology themed, more or less. If you guys haven't seen the gameplay of it yet,
Yeah.
it does kind of have that vibe. It's gonna be a big open world adventure game. You know, you do these different puzzles in the game outside of fighting enemies to unlock these power-ups and new abilities or new items. And honestly, I'm okay with it. The game looks pretty good. It looks like it's going to be pretty fun. I think the one thing they did kind of take note of is that there is going to kind of be a little bit of comedic relief to the game, which could be cool, could be really cheesy and bad. They didn't actually show off any of these moments in the gameplay, so I don't know. We'll see. But I feel like there's really been no in between with comedy in games. It's either cringe or nice to have.
Yeah, no, that's totally understandable. I don't know. I'm kind of hit or miss on it with some games. I mean, I kind of hope that they really establish it early, because it's something like it was Borderlands that, like, you know, it's kind of a consistent thing going on. I hope it's not like ooh, that felt kind of forced or weird, or this game has a completely different tone to it, and then there's comedy. So we'll of course definitely see.
Next up, we actually talked about it on the show before, I think. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. The GameCube era kit is getting a full remake from the ground up for current gen systems, actually, which I was a little surprised at. And will be made available January 21st, 2021. Did you guys get to play the original at all?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was the movie I saw, and I just really wanted to try the game, and I don't know. This is one of the games that kind of hit the, like, just kind of missed for me. There's another game we're going to talk about very shortly. Again, really enjoy the movie, but I was like, why are they even wasting their time on this?
I can agree on both parts.
Yeah.
I don't think we need this Prince of Persia remake, and same with the next thing coming up.
See, for me, I played the original. I played Warrior Within, which is the sequel, and I think I even played a little bit of the third one, and I really liked the games. I really enjoyed it. I think it's really cool that they're bringing back the original voice actor of the Prince, Yuri Lowenthal, to voice the remade game, and I'm looking forward to it. Because I would be super down to play that game again, because it was really fun, really good time, and I liked the story. Next up, we talked about Rainbow Six Siege. They announced the first ever Rainbow Six Siege World Cup over 40 countries are going to be participating in qualifiers. They also announced that the next season update for the game will see Splinter Cell's Sam Fisher, which was heavily rumored a couple months back, will finally join the game. They gave him a really cool character trailer and kind of teased one of his abilities in the game, his main ability in the game, in the trailer, and it looks like he's gonna have a sort of like dart that you throw at a wall, and it gives you vision through that wall. So kind of similar to.
It's pretty powerful.
Kind of similar to the guy with the heartbeat monitor. I can't remember his name because it's been so long since I played the game.
Start with an O?
I don't remember for the life of me. He was the original character.
I know who you're talking about too. Yeah.
But yeah, kind of a similar ability, but it gives you just true vision through a wall, which is really cool actually. If you watch the trailer for him, really cool and really well done. Really cool announcement. I'm excited to see that they're kind of integrating, characters from the past in the Tom Clancy franchise into Siege. I'd be intrigued if they start doing that a little bit more with other titles. We'll see.
Yeah, honestly, it is a really cool kind of spin on it, because I mean, someone like myself who, we still own Rainbow Six, and it would definitely want to kind of pull me back in to try those characters at least. Jumping into a game like that is a way to kind of fall back in love with it. I mean, for example, you with Overwatch right now. So I mean, those little things are smart ploys to get people to come back to the game.
You okay, Adam?
I'm just a sleepy boy, man.
Sleepy boy.
These morning shifts at work, I'm not used to it, and I can't catch up on sleep either, man. My girlfriend likes to wake me up early. I got cats running amok that wake me up. Like, I don't even know what sleep is anymore, dude.
Establish boundaries with those cats.
I would love to.
You just gotta put on your alpha hat and just put them in their place. No, I'm kidding. That's
nah,
mean.
dude, Spyro's the alpha, 100%.
I was gonna say.
He tells me what's up.
I think we need to get Adam. We need to find that hat back from one of the cats. Poor Adam's getting bullied right now.
I'll tell you that.
Gene keys. So the last few announcements they made from this most recent Ubisoft Forward, they touched on Hyperscape. They announced a new limited time game mode called Turbo Mode, where all weapons that are looted are going to be fully upgraded, and zones will close a lot faster to keep the gameplay quick, keep games shorter. The game is going to be made available Tuesday, September 15th. So fun.
Game.
Yeah, I'm shocked that game's even still around. I thought it died already.
Yep, it did die already. It's
yeah.
dead game. It's bad game is dead game.
It just released.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because you guys were
just put a dagger in it.
Just because you guys were bad at the game and played 2 games and quit does not mean it's a dead game.
No, the game's trash. No one played. Here, go look at the Twitch viewership.
I'm gonna take a look now. I'm really curious now.
It's not good. I'm pretty confident on that. Let's see here. A Hyperscape. Let's see. 2.6K, 3.1K, nope, that's a different game. Like, I don't know how to see just Hyperscape in itself, but
I found
seems pretty dead.
I found the games on here. I can say it is definitely not in the top.
It's so hard to find because Twitch changed their search algorithm. Now it's not just by like top viewed. It's all mixed up.
You can set it to. You can set the high low. Yeah, dead game.
Like I said, dead game.
Albion Online has more. Let's go.
Let's
I told you game's dead, dude.
Yeah, Hyperscape, very dead game.
That's rough. It's definitely not a game for everybody.
I'm gonna put it like this: Football Manager 2020 has more viewership right now. Don't get me wrong. I love the manager type games, but that's a very, very small audience. So Black Ops 4 has more views right now. Other bad games, 7 Days to Die.
Hey, hold up, wait a minute, calm down. That game's
yeah, talk about a dead game.
Yeah.
That game was
That game was dead on arrival.
What? No, not even. Get out of here. You're just mad because I called Hyperscape dead and it was true.
No, I'm serious. Like me and Brett had talked about this after you left chat the other day.
Oh yeah.
That game poopy.
The game's so fun.
The game with more views than Hyperscape. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That's good.
All right, so 3 more games they talked about. Scott Pilgrim, Versal World, the video game.
This is the other one. Yeah.
Stupid.
This is the other, like, I'll be honest, love the movie. I actually did have fun with the game, but like I don't need it remade.
Yeah, as you
It's
can
not
see,
old
but
enough or iconic enough.
as you guys can see with my notes for this
Yeah.
one.
Okay. Yeah, Manny didn't care.
I don't think anybody asked for it.
Yeah.
I don't think that many people care, but okay.
I think Ubisoft's just bored. They're like, what do we do right now?
Yeah.
guys?
what else can we throw
Scott
in?
Pilgrim remake.
Yikes.
Yeah, we know they're games that people care about outside of Watch Dogs.
Assassin's Creed. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shot yourself in the foot on that
Oof.
one, bud.
Oof.
Anyways, Watch Dogs Legions was the next game they talked about. They took another dive into talking about recruitment and things like that and how you upgrade your characters. It was really cool. They announced that a very big rapper in the UK, Stormzy, is going to be a part of the game. He's going to actually have like a music video that's integrated into the game, which I thought was pretty cool. The only reason I know who Stormzy is, he actually featured on a Linkin Park song.
That's cool. I mean,
that's
that's something, right?
Yeah. It's claim to fame, right?
Can't
At least
hate.
here. The last thing they showed was that Aiden, the protagonist from the original Watch Dogs game, will be a recruitable character with his own mission in Watch Dogs Legion for Season Pass owners only. Big sad.
GG.
Big
Sad for you.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pay $40 just to get Aiden in my game. So unfortunate.
That sounds like a you problem.
So that isn't a me problem, but it's also a Ubisoft just trying to make money problem.
Facts.
Hit him with the dab.
EA Sports.
I've dabbed way too much this episode. I apologize, people. Last game they talked about, Ubisoft Forward, Riders Republic, which, again, if you guys are looking at the show rundown, it's pretty much Steep 2. It's the same idea. They did add like bikes and things like that. They did go a little more well-rounded, and they have all action sports this time around. But it's pretty much Steep 2.
And I know
But it is-
some of you are saying, what is Steep 2? Doesn't matter.
Stupid snowboarding game. The end.
I was
Are we
really hoping
wrong?
that game was gonna be something. It was like something fun. And then when it went free to play for Plus owners, I downloaded it and I tried it for like 5 minutes. I'm like,
All right. Here's my take on that.
There's no point to this game at all.
Here's my take. Every sports game ever. Bam. Don't at me. Story 5.
Goodbye, sir.
Oof. All right, now 4.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Oh, all right. Our 5th and final story of the week.
And I know you guys were bored with us talking about Steep 2 and Scott Pilgrim Remake, but now you're going to get really bored. Call of Duty.
No, you're not gonna get
Black
bored.
Ops
This is gonna be
Cold War.
entertaining for them. because
Call of
Frustrating,
Duty.
boring.
What they're referring to is the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer reveal that we got on Wednesday this past week. I'll just let them go ahead, guys.
like I'm trying to think where I really want to go with this right now. Like,
I just want to know real quick. I just want to know one thing. They focused so heavily on the whole presentation. Big game battles. These awesome, cool 12v12 battles. More big game battles. And these boats and ships and tanks and vehicles. I want to meet one Call of Duty fan who has been like, I wish this game was more like Battlefield. Like I don't like, you're trying to bring Warzone aspects into multiplayer. Stop.
Such
Stop.
a mistake. Such.
Yeah. You know, you did war once. It was neat. It was an interesting thing. But stop. Make your game 6v6, 5v5. Yeah.
Like, I was watching the gameplay of, like, the boats. They're insanely strong. People were getting mowed down.
Yeah.
Like, wow. It's nuts. Like, there's just so many issues with the game. So first off, let's start by saying the game comes out November 13th. And I believe the multiplayer beta, as long as you pre-order, is October 8th?
It's the first.
First,
And then
okay.
October 8th.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So, I mean, that's cool. It's cross-play, cross-gen, cross-progression, all that. Cool, fine. It's going to have all free content again, just like COD has been doing, I think, the past 2 games. So, no more DLCs. Well, no more paid DLCs. Battle Pass, all that stuff, whatever. But here's what's dumb. Besides the whole vehicle system. The time to kill looks way too fast. Now, Brandon hates that they got rid of the pick 10 system.
It's been gone for like 2 games, and I hate it.
Yeah. I loved the pick 10, but I'm okay without it because I am someone who uses equipment. So I know you don't, and that's why you're like, I'm at an advantage now because I don't use it, so now I get extra attachments where other people use tacticals.
Yeah, and
But,
I just like it let you really be creative with your kit. But like, everyone has the same kit now. 3 perks, you know, lethal, tactical grenade, primary, secondary. Before it could be like, that guy's got a primary with a crap ton of stuff on it. That dude likes to run around with pistols, and he sets himself up. I don't know. I just
The difference the difference this time around is, though, there's a lot of attachments and a lot of different attachment slots.
Yeah, what they say, like 30 attachments per gun?
I think it was 60.
Oh, okay.
they did that last game too.
I know.
They did that in the last game, and it really.
Yeah, because they're gonna be like, hey, here's 18 sights. Here's like 5 different magazines, and it's
There's
like
3 barrels and 5 grips and 3 4 grips.
So,
like, I
I mean,
don't care.
But that's not where this game fell apart. This game fell apart when they were like, hey, you know, being good at the game, it's not for everybody. So let's make the game for everybody. We have score streaks again, guys, but if you die, they don't reset. I know we had that as a perk or a wild card or something, but you know what? We just decided to implement it for everybody. Oh, also, for those people who are good at the game and you like pub stomping, we're doing cooldowns on your score streaks too now. So you can't just call them in over and over and over. You gotta wait like a few minutes. What's the point of even being good at Call of Duty now? Like, I get that they want to focus on the objective-based version of the gameplay. And they don't want people, though, just go for kills. I don't care. Us older folk who grew up in the COD era of just caring about kills over wins, that's what we want. And you're kicking us out of the game and wanting to not play it because that was fun for us. We don't have nukes in Treyarch games. That's fine. We had score streaks. That's what it was about, and you just took that away. I'm still buying the game because of zombies, because Treyarch has never done me wrong with zombies. But wow, am I disappointed.
You know, outside of the pick 10 and the score streaks, them also not bringing prestige mode back. That was another thing. Like, the last game didn't have prestige. It was like, you just keep leveling. Prestige mode at least, like, gave me a reason. Like, it gave me a replay value to the game. It made me be like,
too.
yeah, it was like, I'm just going to grind out these levels in prestige and keep going. Like, that was always so much fun. And it was the only thing that made me keep playing your games. This Modern Warfare, I mean, again, like, people out there can be like, oh, you know, maybe you just aren't good at them anymore. I think Adam and I in the first 2 weeks both dropped 100, 120 kills in a match. It's like, you know, I have no problem with, you know, what we're going to do in the game and just taking all the fun out of it. I understand pick 10 is not for everyone. I can accept that. And then you're taking the being good out of the game as well for the continuous score streaks or kill streaks, however you want to call them. And then, I don't know. Sucks.
Vehicles are going to suck because you're just going to have those people who are bad at the game, and they're just going to do what people do in Battlefield. They're going to spawn in, they're going to wait for that vehicle if it's not there, and they're just going to play vehicle only.
Yep. And I'm
cool.
sure in the smaller game modes there probably won't be vehicles because they didn't do that in the last one, and then Ground War had vehicles, so I get it. I understand that in regular game modes they probably won't be, but that again kind of just really shortens down on what we're able to do. So I don't know. And of course, as we talked about it before, Manny mentioned as well previously when we were talking about no ranked again. Call of Duty's never gonna have ranked, and we got excited because there was a moment in the reveal. They're like CDL or like I think it's CDL, right?
Yeah.
No, CWL.
Yeah.
COD World League. Yep.
Yeah.
CWL.
COD World League. I was like, oh my goodness, is this happening? And then they started talking about that new game mode, like the I don't know, I can't remember.
Escort or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought that's what they were gonna go into with the ranked. I don't know. It just kind of sucks. I'll be honest with that new game mode does look actually kind of cool.
Yeah, the escort sounds fun.
Yeah.
Like I
I'll
said,
give 'em
I'll
that.
still play the game. I'm sure I'll semi-enjoy it, but they're just losing the grasp on our generation of COD players. Like we're like just getting less. Like we're always gonna buy it, I'm sure, but our lifetime expectancy on the game keeps going down every year. And there's gonna be a day that we won't buy a COD. And for me, that was almost this year, except for the fact that it's Treyarch for zombies.
I don't know.
Like, they always redeem that for me. I have to get zombies.
I say I haven't cared
It's
for
just-
zombies the last few years. Since Black Ops 3 or 4, I haven't really cared for zombies.
Well, yeah, but that's because that's Treyarch.
No, so but I know, but they've had, what? The last zombies I liked was the one with the dragon map. I think that was Black Ops 3.
Here, Treyarch zombies, or Treyarch... Pretty sure Black Ops 4 was their last one. Yeah, it was.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
So...
I thought there was
Yeah.
one more game before this is why. Okay. Which...
Yeah, I mean, Sledgehammer has tried zombies, and same with Infinity War. No, not Infinity Ward. Yeah. They've tried their versions of zombies, and they're not as good by any means.
Okay,
But
yeah, I did
Treyarch
not
has
like 4.
Never disappointed me. Their stories, their Easter eggs, have always been amazing, and I
Okay.
will still swear by them.
Yeah, I didn't like that the thing they tried. The 9 or whatever that map was
Okay,
called.
that's fair. No, I know what you're talking about. It was fine. I played that a decent chunk with our buddy Wheels on PlayStation. But I mean, their other maps were really, really enjoyable.
So, I think my biggest thing is, and I get Call of Duty comes out every year, but they do have like a 2 or 3 year dev cycle with their games because they have multiple studios working on the same franchise. I just don't get how, in a time where it's been for big AAA titles and competitive games, shooters especially, it's been a pretty copycat industry for the past like 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Somebody comes up with something new and innovative, and everybody else copies it and puts their own little tiny spin on it.
Battle Royale.
I just don't get how, in a time, exactly, Battle Royale is a huge one. I just don't get how, in a time where that's taking place, and these huge games that have fantastic dedicated fan bases and have been around for so long, example, Rocket League, Rainbow Six, Overwatch, you don't give people that competitive spirit to your game, and instead you just go for, hey, we're just gonna make all this money off of these teams that are gonna come play in our Call of Duty World League because we're competitive Call of Duty, and everyone's gonna play in it. Like, I don't get how you can just, as a company, just sit there and be okay with not having something like a huge part of the game like that in it.
Yeah.
People don't have a reason to play Call of Duty. I don't. Why would I play Call of Duty? I'm just gonna play quick matches and you know, be, you know, be excited when I play well, be really ragey when I play bad, and then that's it. Like, there's no satisfaction to playing the game online. I hope the story's really cool, and I hope it's well done. I like the idea that they're gonna have multiple endings to the game and things like that, and I hope it delivers. But what does multiplayer have to offer that makes me go, gotta play Call of Duty this year?
Yeah.
Nothing. I'll keep playing Overwatch. I'll keep playing Apex. I'll keep playing, you know,
Valorant.
Rainbow Six. I'll even go back and play that before I play Call of Duty. It just is what it is, and it's sad that they don't care. Like, it's been years since we've had an actual like a ranked progression system in Call of Duty, and they just don't care to bring it back and do it right.
Yeah, it's definitely rough. Well, I think that wraps it up for us for Call of Duty.
Can we call it there? I just want to go have a nice cry.
Yeah. I need one after just talking about Call of Duty for more than 30 seconds at this point.
I'm sorry. We should have made this story first so we can end on a better note. End on the next gen stuff instead of this sad stuff. So, I think that's everything we have for you guys.
I think so.
Yeah. So quick housekeeping before we go. We didn't get a chance to talk about it because we didn't have a show. So we'll make sure that you guys know of this next registrant sale. September 25th through the 28th. You got 4 days this time around. 4 days. Called Big Value there. Big Value. 25th through the 28th. 15% off all orders. All of them. Every single one. Even Adam's.
Really?
Yeah.
Last time you guys excluded me, so like that felt bad.
Yeah, you know.
I had to like hop on my girlfriend's like phone to do it because like that way I got the discount because I thought it was her.
Yeah, it was locked out of your IP address completely, so she had to be at work when she ordered it. It was crazy.
She did actually. I messaged her. It was very disappointing.
So check it out, shop.spreadshirt.com/nerdchambers, or make it easier on yourself. Check out the new and improved thenerdchambers.com. New website. We spent some time the past week or two, completely revamped the website, and it do be looking good. Let me tell you, it do be looking good.
It do be do is clean.
Clean. All the information you need is on the homepage. Takes you wherever you need to go. You want to go check out our Twitch streams? You want to watch this show live on Sundays, 4 p.m. Central Time? Boom. Go to thenerdchambers.com. Click. We got a little button there. It says live on Twitch. TNC X Twitch.
You forget where to go to get our merch? Just go to thenerdchambers.com.
Go to the homepage. We got a button that's got the Spreadshirt logo on it. You click it, takes you to our merch site. Boom.
You want to go watch our TikToks? I know that's what you really want. Go do it. Go do it. We got it.
I just love it when we get to this part of the show. You guys turn into like two really aggressive Brooklyn guys, and I love it.
We're both like being the hype man for just us in general.
Yeah.
We are our own hype men, man.
Also, you missed part of the show? Want to watch it in podcast form? Boom, go to our website. We got a little button. Click on it. It's the Spotify logo. It takes you right to our Spotify. Or make it even easier on yourself. Watch all of our shows in one place, or I guess listen to all of our shows in one place. There's a shows button right at the top. Click on shows. Takes you to a page. You got all of our shows in one place. You can even listen to the most recent episode on there. Get it.
Cat.
Yeah.
What you doing back there?
Knocks off the monitors.
That's my work stuff. Please no.
Oh. So there you guys go. Check it out. thenerdchambers.com. Got everything you need from us all in one place. Also some new news stories. Like, we finally posted all of our thoughts on New World a little while back. If you want to know more, check it out.
It's a beefy article.
There's a lot to it.
That's a nice thing. Like, get a little snack, some Cheez-Its maybe. Lay on back. Hey, Cheez-Its, sponsor us. And, you know, maybe just kind of give it a good read.
Do it.
No, seriously, Cheez-Its, sponsor us.
We're looking at you, Cheez-Its.
I wish we could have ended it on that. That would have been perfect. For those of you that aren't listening live, again, or if you're listening to podcast form, again, we are live on Twitch every Sunday. We're now starting 4 p.m. Central Time. Come hang out with us and talk with us live. Give us your thoughts on what's going on. If you're listening live, miss part of the show, listen to it in podcast form on podcasting platforms everywhere. Thanks to our friends at Anchor, anchor.fm/100chambers. But once again, thank you all for tuning in, listening to the podcast, tuning in live, all that good stuff. We appreciate it. Adam, take us home.
Cheez-Its.